What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to the channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I'm doing your beginning of her, so like the 1st through the 15th. This is going to be your love reading. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it's a general love reading. So this applies to both singles and couples. So take what resonates with your situation and leave what does not. And you have to excuse me. I feel like I have water in one of my ears. So I feel like I have a speaker in my head. So if I pause sometimes or seem a little bit off like I usually do, no, I actually have like reason to pause, okay? All right, so we're going to start off with the oracle cards. We're going to go over some intentions and purposes. We're going to clear this out. We're going to get into the tarot cards. The oracle cards and the tarot cards do not have to coincide. This would be the only message you need to hear. That would be the only message you need to hear. So again, take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so Aquarius, what are your intentions when it comes to your love life at the beginning of November? And it's all timeless, so it can happen at any time. And since this is love, oh, hi, cross watchers. And since this is love, the energies can go both ways, either way, okay? All right, it could be you, it could be them. This oracle is just you. The tarot is a different story. All right, so what is Aquarius's intentions when it comes to their love life? Blessed. Some of you guys are feeling blessed. And this could be blessed because when we think about love, we obviously think about somebody else, right? But sometimes people don't stop to think about like loving themselves. Because like I said in another video, in order to love somebody else, you have to love yourself. You can't expect somebody to do that for you if you don't love yourself, if you're not doing it for you. So some of you guys are just feeling blessed. You're feeling good. Either if you're with somebody or if you're not with somebody, you just feel like you're blessed. You're counting your blessings. You know where your abundance is in life. And let's see what is a challenge. What's a challenge for Aquarius' love life? A leg up. Who else had this? Somebody else had this. I don't remember. Anyway, excuse me. That was rude. A leg up. So your challenge is being able to depend on another person. It's like, being independent to a fault. Like I can do everything on my own and not having to rely on anybody. Because that's what that's all about, like giving somebody giving you a leg up and vice versa. Well, what's a lesson for Aquarius? What is a lesson for Aquarius? Imagine. Take action, Aquarius. Don't just dream about it. Make that dream happen. Make your dreams come true. Don't just imagine it. When it comes to love, you need to know how to go after what it is that you desire, whether that be a person or whether that be something in your love relationship. You see what I'm saying? Let's look at the compatibility factor here between you and the other person. Like what's the attraction? Like how do you feel about this person? Like, why are you drawn to this person? More like it. Like, what draws you to this person? Yin. That's all about receptivity, being on the receiving end of things. This is all intuition. This is feminine energy. It could be male or female. Everybody has masculine and feminine. Okay, that's the yin and yang. But this is all about, like I said, intuition, being able to sit back and let things come to you. So it's like, as far as what draws you to this person, is that they have that magneticism about them. Like they touch a soft spot in your heart. And why? What is their purpose in your life? Okay, it's not it, but thank you. You get round and round. So, their purpose. Now, if this person is not in your life already, then, and I was just thrown off because I was looking at the two, like duality, like yin and yang. This person is in your life because history is repeating itself. History will repeat itself with this person. Okay? Again, singles or couples, doesn't even matter. If you're with the person, you know, for some of you guys, it feels like you're repeating. It's like the same thing but different person. You know what I'm saying? And so with this person though, their purpose in your life is to show you how to do things differently. And that's the thing with round and round. It's like we can constantly go through the same cycle over and over, but how are you going to break the cycle unless you don't learn something from the past cycles? You know what I mean? Like you have to learn something from what happened in the past in order to fix it, in order to break it, in order to shift it. Okay? For those of you, that's nice, but I haven't even asked the question. For those of you who are single, okay, and you're wondering, why haven't you found your soulmate? It's a question that I randomly just thought of, like, damn, nobody, I don't think to ask that. Like, why haven't I found soulmate? But that's what people want to know. Like, that's what brings people to watch videos like this is soulmate energy. So anyway, for those of you who are single, even those of you who are in a relationship and you're wondering, maybe this person is a soulmate, and why haven't you found your soulmate? Let's see. Exchanging gifts. Reciprocity. What you give out must be given back. Being able to treat each other fairly, being generous with one another, giving and receiving love on both ends. Okay. And that ties into the challenge too, though, because a leg up, that's all about that vulnerability, being able to ask somebody instead of not to say like you act like you're a know-it-all, but not to act like you know it all in some situations, because let's face it, we all do it. Everybody does it, right? Like, you can't tell me shit because I know it. You know what I mean? We all do it. So the challenge here is that, like, being able to be vulnerable, being able to be, reliant upon somebody. And so if the question is, why haven't you found your soulmate? It's going to be like, well, once you become vulnerable, okay, have that yin energy, which again is, let's just say instead of feminine, let's just say it's a softer energy, okay? It's not as aggressive. Lighten up, so to speak, in some words. But hey, work with me here, work with me, right? So yeah, exactly. In order to, if the why is a why haven't I found soulmate, I digress. The challenge is, be vulnerable, soften up. Some of you guys need to soften up. But I feel like this person is going to soften you up. Because for some of you guys, it's like in the past, what you've dealt with, bad relationships, whatever. For some of you guys, it made you feel like you can't rely on somebody. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why this person is in your life is, to show that. It's like they're going to bring out a softer side to you. Instead of imagining about somebody doing that, manifest it. Put your intent behind that thought. Give it some power. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a relationship, I mean, this is, to be honest with you, this is not bad. It's just, you have to be able to depend on somebody. And if this person is in your life and the cycle is repeating itself, but you're not seeing anything changing, then what do you think? You tell me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell you to leave anybody. You have your own free will. Snapshots. That's what this is. It's a snapshot. It's just a picture. Okay? But if you're going through a repetitive cycle with someone and you see it, you know, you have to ask yourself, do I want to repeat this again, or do I want to shift gears? You don't have to leave the person to shift gears. You just got to shift the gear and find a way to do that. We saw this. Okay, we're good. Let's go on to the reading because I feel like we took a little bit too much time with that. Try to make this video like 5 minutes. Like, I try to set time goals for myself, guys. So I like you and all that, but not everybody has a long attention span. You know, myself included. So let's get into the reading, okay? Like I said, that resonate with you more. We'll see. All right, so what's your current situation, Aquarius? You're the Page of Cups. You're curious about something. You have a curiosity to you. It's like that childlike wonder. And let's clarify it. You could also be dealing with a water sign, a young water sign. You could be dealing with anybody. Well, let's clarify it. You're the Queen of Wands. That is one fierce woman. Look at her outfit, though. She just looks dope. She really does. That could totally be a queen costume. Yeah, the Queen of Wands clarifying the Page of Cups. Some of you guys could be curious about a fire sign, a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries. But this person is, you know, they're driven, they're spontaneous, they're exciting, they're rebellious, and they can charm the pants off of any man or woman. They are charming as hell. They don't have to be a fire sign, but I'm just listing what I'm seeing here, okay? As far as the person, they can be male or female, okay? FYI. This is not gender specific when I pull out these cards. All right, what's the past influence? Past influence is 5 of Cups. Yeah, what's up with the autofocus though? Seriously. But yeah. You have the 5 of Cups. Sorry about the glare. 3 cups down there. And then you have the 2 cups up here. So sadness. And this is in past influence. Did I say that Venus is still in retrograde? Venus is in retrograde in September 15th, 16th. So to be honest, everybody, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to be in this energy when you're looking at your past relationships. Or if you're in a relationship, you're looking at the past instead of looking at what's happening now. Let's clarify that. But in the past, I mean, you were sad, you were depressed, some regrets. The King of Swords, male or female, don't matter. This is your energy, Aquarius. That is your energy. Like coming to the realization. And like being honest with yourself, you know, speaking about your pain. Let's keep going. What's in the hopes and fears? The 4 of Swords. Being able to rest, get some R&R. Maybe you guys just need to take a time out from your situation. If you're in a situation, you know, you're just hoping for like just a pause, like a breath, you know. Let's get a clarifier for that. We have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, getting that breath because it's like you fear that things are going to become stagnant. But it's like if you take that pause and that breath, that break, what have you, you know, just sit it out. You know, if that is a hope, it's kind of like, you know, hoping for like a new beginning, a new start. Because yes, this is a 4 of Cups and boredom and discontent and blah, blah, blah. But this guy is looking up at 1 cup. He's not turning his back to it like in the traditional deck. He's actually looking at the damn thing. Like, you look interesting. You coming out the sky? You want me? You know, so it's just like in your hopes and fears, it's like you're feeling like with some time, with the pause, it'll be able to kind of like reset things. And the fear is, you know, if there's no break, you know, if I don't have any time to, you know, heal and digest what's happening in my love life right now in relationships, past or present, you know, then I'm not going to be content with that. Okay, and that was a flipper. And your focus, you have the Six of Swords, you know, moving on to calmer waters, you know, things that aren't stressful and doesn't have any conflict. You're focused on walking away from conflict. You know, some of you guys might be taking a trip. You guys could be going on a cruise sometime early next year. Six of Coins. So it's just like you're moving to a place where you're able to, you know, be able to offer someone something, being able to offer someone love. Like that's where your focus is. Okay. In your advice, we have the Knight of Cups. So love is coming to you. If it isn't already there, and if it's there, then that's going to be something like, you know, that person expressing it to you in some way, shape, or form, you know, either verbally, you know, taking you out, you know, doing something nice for you. And I'm talking about men and women, okay? But, you know, doing something nice for you, making you feel appreciated. That's in the advice, Knight of Cups. But this person is like, you know, you're going to hear about how someone feels. And this also is the advice of like, express your emotions. Remember, your challenge was, you know, leg up in the Oracle deck. So it's all about that vulnerability. And let's clarify the Knight of Cups with the Fool. A fresh start. You know, take that risk to be vulnerable. It's cool. It's all right. You can do it. Just put your mind into it. You know what I'm saying? I like this card. Isn't it cool looking though? But yeah, it's about, you know, having a fresh start. You know, like I said, you want a fresh start with someone for some of you guys. You know, for others, it's about taking a risk and showing your vulnerability. Showing that you need someone. You're human. Your outcome. Your justice. The balance. It's kind of like by you being vulnerable, it's like the effect is, it's like the cause and effect. So it's like if the cause is vulnerability, then the effect is you know, having someone care for you and love you and appreciate, like I said, appreciate you. Letting you know that it's okay to put your guard down. Shit. Okay, let's do some app work. Luckily, that was just one card. Damn. Oh, hold on. I had to move some stuff around so now this is blocked. Damn it. Okay, where are you? Damn, that was a stretch. But it was worth it. Haha. The Magician. That was worth it. That's 2 major arcana in your outcome. So far you just have 3 major arcana here, but still, it's kind of like that cause and effect is going to help you manifest the love that you deserve, the love that you've been wanting. Remember, why isn't soulmate around? Exchanging gifts. You know, that was the purpose. And what was your lesson? Imagine. Instead of imagining about something, making it happen. So I feel like this person is going to come into your life. Like I said, it's going to feel like a repetitive cycle, but they're going to teach you something different about yourself that you're going to change. And with that, that's where the blessings, more blessings come in. You know, you're going to have a new start at things, a new way of looking at love, a new way of appreciating it, a way of balancing it out. Okay, are we at with time? All right, so let's clear this off and let's quickly look at the other person. We're just going to do like a 3-card spread, maybe 4, but we're just going to kind of condense everything for them. It's not going to be as in-depth. Okay, so what is Aquarius's potential person or person? Well, what's this person's intentions when it comes to love with Aquarius? Ah, ha, ha, ha. How beautiful, huh? The 2 of Cups. They want your buttercup, baby. But yeah, they want a union there. Like it's love. Like their intention is to love you. Okay, and what about the compatibility? You know, like how does this person feel about Aquarius when it comes to connecting with them? The 8 of Cups. Okay, we'll clarify that. For some of you, they feel like it's like you're turning your back to them. It's like you want to, it's like walking away from them. It's like they love you, but at the same time, let's see. Where's the 8 of Cups here? And that's 2 cards. Oh, it's 2. I'll take it. We have the 4 of Pentacles and we have the 4 of Wands. And that's all about the compatibility. And you know what I was about to say before I even pulled those? Is the 4 and the 4 with the cups here. There are 4 cups over here, 4 cups over there. It's like they feel that you guys, like, it's like there could be balance there, but one of you guys have a problem with like holding on to things for too long. That could be a grudge, that could be a person, you know what I mean? Emotions. But it's like you guys have a good time together. When things are good, things are good. But they also feel like when things are bad, you know, things get crappy. And even if you're single, it's like, you know, as far as the compatibility goes, like, again, if you're not showing them any vulnerability, then they're going to be feeling like you're doing this anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have to show weakness. Being vulnerable is not being weak. You know, it's just showing that you can put your guard down and, you know, not everything is so, you know what I'm saying? But putting your guard down. But yeah, if you're single, then yeah, it's like they feel like there's compatibility there. They have a good time with you. But that's what I'm saying. Your detachment, Aquarius, that's going to be an issue for some of you guys if it's not already. It's like it's like pushing somebody away emotionally. It's like just emotionally shutting down. That's what that is. It's like you emotionally shut down, and it's like either you or them, you know, try to hold on and keep it positive, or excuse me, holding on to, like, you know, it's like being greedy with your emotions. But, you know, you guys have a good time. It's like, you know, not showing any emotion to them. But they like you. They love you. You know, there's love there. There's love there. All right. And what's your purpose in their life? Give them a cold shoulder. Freeze their ass. No, sir. I'm just playing. Seriously. You got to lighten up sometimes. And I'm an Aquarius moon and Venus. Like I say, I get it. I get it. Because I have a problem with detachment. I can detach like that. And that's not a good thing. And I had to learn that about myself. That's not a good thing. But yeah, it's like you're in their life to basically, your purpose is to show them how to be humble. For some of you guys, it's about being humble. It's like, I'm not worried about, you know, feelings all the time. You know, you might be dealing with somebody who might be a little arrogant. No offense, fire signs, but, you know, didn't we have that when it first came out here? You guys could be dealing with the Aries. Damn, now I gotta go through all these cards. Here we go. Yeah. You know, that person could be arrogant, and it's like you're showing them, like, you know what, sometimes you have to humble yourself. And with the 9 of Swords, it's like, nah, that's not necessarily good. But with the Nine of Swords, it's like, you know, you're not in this person, you're not in this person's life to scare them or put any fear into them, but humbling themselves as far as like if you love me, like understand me. If not, like I can leave. And when I do leave, that's going to hurt your ego to the point where it does humble you. It does keep you up at night because I feel like you're in life to keep teaching me the same lesson. So if I get in an argument with you, or if we have a disagreement, if I don't show you that I can walk away from you, then the same pattern is going to keep repeating itself. So let me walk away from you so that way you can understand that sometimes you got to humble yourself and not to be so possessive. And we went over time, Aquarius. Yeah. Aquarius, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Okay. I thank you for your time. And if you watched the entire video, I thank you for your patience and your attention span. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. In the meantime, I wish you many blessings and I wish you love and light. Bye.